If you're like many people, caffeine is a daily staple, helping them get through morning routines and afternoon slumps. But if you have Polycystic Ovary Syndrome, or PCOS, you might wonder if your caffeine habit is making your symptoms worse. PCOS is a hormonal disorder common among women of reproductive age, causing irregular periods, excess androgen levels, and polycystic ovaries. Women with PCOS are also at higher risk for insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Symptoms can range from mild to severe and include acne, excess hair growth, and weight gain. Given these challenges, it's natural to question whether everyday substances like caffeine could be exacerbating the situation. So does caffeine worsen PCOS symptoms? Well, research on caffeine's effects on hormone levels and insulin sensitivity in the context of PCOS has yielded some interesting insights. Some studies suggest that high levels of caffeine may interfere with insulin sensitivity, potentially worsening insulin resistance, a common issue in PCOS. Insulin resistance occurs when the body's cells don't respond effectively to insulin, a hormone produced by the pancreas that helps regulate blood sugar levels. On the other hand, moderate caffeine consumption doesn't seem to have a significant impact on hormone levels in women with PCOS. However, individual responses to caffeine can vary greatly, and what works for one person may not work for another. The American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists suggests that women with PCOS can safely consume caffeine in moderation. A 2016 review in the Journal of Women's Health found that moderate caffeine intake, about 200 milligrams per day, or 1 to 2 cups of coffee, didn't significantly affect insulin sensitivity or hormone levels in women with PCOS. However, high caffeine intake might still pose risks. A significant finding from a study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism indicated that women with PCOS who consumed high amounts of caffeine had higher levels of androgen, which could potentially worsen symptoms like acne and hirsutism. Given these points, if you're managing PCOS and concerned about caffeine's impact, consider monitoring your caffeine intake and observing how your body responds. Some may find that reducing caffeine helps alleviate certain symptoms. Always consult a healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet or lifestyle. To sum up, while caffeine doesn't uniformly worsen PCOS symptoms, individual responses vary, and high intake might exacerbate issues like insulin resistance and androgen levels. If you're concerned about how caffeine affects your PCOS symptoms, consider speaking with a healthcare provider. If you have any thoughts or experiences with caffeine and PCOS, leave them in the comments below. For more tips on managing PCOS through lifestyle changes, kindly subscribe to this channel and check out the next video on women's health.